picture. I already got mine from Google. So yeah, just let me set this to default and both. Make sure you have those. So press Alt R to set the rotation to normal. So then grab it in Z and place it above the cube. Oh no, you can't be able to see it. Well, but you can turn on opacity in data. So, and then that makes it transparent. So, you want to select the cube and press Tab to go into edit mode. Press 7 on your number pad to go to top view, or you could press Z right here if you don't have a number pad. So you want, oh wait, you don't do, size it in X and then try to get it to match, and then size it in Y too. So now you want to tab into edit mode, select these edges, press Ctrl Alt. In edge mode, press 2 on the number row, or you could go up here to go to edge mode. Okay, so you want to go back to top view and press Ctrl B. Okay, and then you will have this. So now that you have a shape like it, you see it's still rough, so you want to put Shade Auto Smooth, and you see it's no longer rough. And you will also want to bevel it right here. Let me just do this. Go into face mode, select the face, then go back into edge mode. So, but if you bevel it in face mode, yeah, oh, it works. Okay, anyway, so select top and bottom faces and then press Ctrl B and Shift to slightly. So yeah, now you have the basic box. Now you need to add the triangle, and yeah, you don't have the option to add a triangle, but you can still do it. So tab and then select the top face and then put Shift S and cursor to select it. You can either click it or press 2 on your number row or on your number pad, I think. So now that you have the cursor in the middle of that face, press Shift A and then add a cube. So now that you have that, grab it in Z. So right now you want to hide the big box. So you want to select these top 2 vertices, press M to merge at center. It makes them only one vertex in the center. And do the same thing for the bottom. Press Shift to select 2 of them and then press M at center. Now you have the shape of a triangle. So press 7 and go into face mode. Press 7 again and grab it and size, Control Z, grab it in X. Okay, now size it in Y then go into edge mode, select these edges to bevel them just like the cube, okay? So press 7, Control B, okay. So press Shift to slightly do it, and then you see it's beveled. Press Shade Auto Smooth, and now you want to bevel these two. So yeah, Control B, Shift, and yeah, the Shade Auto Smooth also works even though you haven't even put it. Okay, so I think you want to press Alt H now and hide this for a sec. So size it in Z. Okay, now let me grab in Z. Okay, so now you want to press Shift and select the cube too. Now press Ctrl J to make them one object. So now that we have that, we'll make the animating. Okay, so you want to rotate this in X, keep Control pressed, and make sure it's 90 degrees. So then you want to press Ctrl A and all transforms again. So now you want to stay at frame 1. Make sure you're at frame 1. Well, 1 in the timeline. So now you want to add a keyframe. Hover your arrow over the X rotation and right click, put insert keyframes. So now go to frame 20 and grab it in Z. Make it as high as you want. Well, it's gonna be jumping. So yeah. So now you want to add a keyframe for your location. So now insert keyframe and then go to the last keyframe. For me is 40, and then put 0 and then put 360 in the box of rotation in X, and then put insert keyframe and then insert keyframe. So then you and we're here to insert keyframe. So now you have it. The animation is done. Okay, so guys, this is the last and final step, coloring. So go to the material button, and material is where you add all your colors. So add a new color sinks, and you also want to add a background, an image, and add a colored YouTube logo. And let me just fix this. And you want to grab it so it's not in your plate, in your icon. So now you want want to select this and go to materials, and finding this would be pretty difficult, but the creator of Blender had an idea and made this tool called an eyedrop. You can't copy any color, so you want to copy the color of this, and in emission do the same thing. So yeah, and then go to shading and then try to get it to match with this strain thing and metallicness. It makes it more like metal, and strains makes it lighter or darker. So I'm trying to get it to match right now. So with roughness and those things, and I think I got it. Let me just like that. It's close enough, I think. Okay, so now you want to do the same thing for the triangle. Now tap into edit mode this time and press L while hovering over your triangle. Press L, and then, well, that selects the whole triangle, not so you don't have to select them one by one. So now you want to use the eyedrop again, and yeah, let me do the same thing. Press assign to do it, and that, let me do this thing, and I think that's it. Make sure you don't have too much strings unless you want it to have a glowing effect. Bye guys, this is the end of the video, and I forgot to make a joke, so I'll make one right now. What is a snake's favorite subject? I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. The snake's favorite subject is history. Anyway, smash that like button, hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next 3D adventure, where we will be modeling our channel icon. So see you in the next video. Bye.